What if I told you that you are not entirely human? What if I told you that a significant part of what makes you you isn't made of your own cells at all? It sounds like science fiction, but it is a profound scientific truth. Inside your body right now exists a bustling hidden world. This world is a complex and vital organ that most of us have never heard of. It works tirelessly, influencing your mood, your weight, your immune system, even your thoughts. This isn't an organ made of flesh and blood in the traditional sense. It's an organ made of trillions of tiny living organisms, a universe of life that we carry with us every single moment of our lives. So what is this mysterious organ that holds so much power over our health? It is called the microbiome, not a single solid organ, not the liver, not the kidneys. A vast, sprawling community of microorganisms, bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other tiny life forms, not invaders, residents. They live on your skin, in your mouth, in your gut. Microbial cells, human cells. Think about that. For every one of your cells, a microbial partner lives with you. We once saw all bacteria as dangerous germs. That was a misunderstanding. The functions of the microbiome are so vast and far-reaching. Scientists are still uncovering new roles every day. One of its most well-known jobs is digestion. Our bodies lack certain enzymes to break down complex carbohydrates like fiber, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, whole legumes. Gut microbes feast on fiber through fermentation, helping us extract nutrients and producing important compounds like short-chain fatty acids. These compounds fuel the cells lining our colon and help reduce inflammation. Beyond digestion, the microbiome is a master conductor of our immune system. Roughly 70 to 80% of your immune cells reside in your gut. The influence extends to the brain, the gut-brain axis. Gut microbes produce neurochemicals that affect learning, memory, and mood. While we often associate the microbiome with the gut, it is important to understand that this organ is not confined to one location. It is a sprawling metropolis of microbial life that populates nearly every surface and cavity of our bodies. Each location hosts a distinct community, like different neighborhoods in a city. The skin has its own microbiome that helps maintain a protective barrier and controls moisture. The most densely populated and well-studied part is the gastrointestinal tract, especially the colon. Low oxygen and undigested food make it an ideal home for trillions of bacteria. The command center of the organ, your mouth, your nose and lungs, the urinary tract, even the bloodstream may harbor low-level microbes. Each microbial habitat communicates with the others. The health of one neighborhood influences another. A disruption in the gut, for instance, can show up on the skin. See your body as interconnected ecosystems working together. Given its immense importance, you might wonder why the microbiome has been a secret organ for so long. Why isn't it discussed in every doctor's visit? The technology to study it simply didn't exist until recently. Microbes are invisible to the naked eye, and for centuries we only studied the ones we could grow in a petri dish. The problem? Most gut microbes cannot survive in such environments. We could culture about 1% of the bacteria living inside us, leaving the other 99% a mystery. This led to a skewed perspective. The bacteria we could grow were often the disease-causing ones. Medicine focused on killing bacteria with antibiotics, not cultivating them. Another challenge was the microbiome's sheer complexity, a dynamic, ever-changing ecosystem with millions of genes. Only with high-throughput DNA sequencing and massive computing power in the 2000s did we begin to study the whole genetic landscape. Medical education focused on anatomy, not microbial ecology, so adoption has been slow. Change is happening, but it takes time. The impact of our microbial organ is not just theoretical, it can be seen in the lives of real people. Consider a patient with recurrent C. diff infections. After antibiotics wipe out protective bacteria, harmful C. diff can take over. Then a revolutionary treatment emerged, fecal microbiota transplant, or FMT. Transferring stool from a healthy donor can restore a healthy microbiome. Results are often immediate and dramatic, recovery rates over 90%. Another example, a young woman with chronic anxiety. Her doctor suggests working on her gut as part of a treatment plan. She begins a diet rich in fiber and fermented foods, yogurt, kefir, kimchi. Over months her digestion and mood improve, the microbiome producing neurochemicals that support mental well-being. The microbiome also affects weight. Some bacteria extract calories more efficiently, influencing obesity and metabolism. If this microbial organ is so important, are we taking care of it? Many aspects of modern life represent a full-scale assault on our inner ecosystem. The Western diet, high in processed foods, sugar, unhealthy fats, and low in fiber. Fiber is the primary food source for beneficial microbes. Starve them and balance collapses. Overuse of antibiotics is another major threat. Life-saving when needed, destructive when overused. Antibiotics act like broad-spectrum bombs. They don't distinguish between good and bad bacteria. A single course can wipe out much of our beneficial residents. Diversity may never fully recover. Our obsession with hyper-cleanliness and antibacterial products reduces exposure to essential environmental microbes. Children raised around soil and animals show lower rates of allergies and asthma. Chronic stress alters the gut via cortisol, changing acidity and permeability, favoring less beneficial species. Lack of sleep and a sedentary indoor lifestyle further harm microbial balance. Our modern life is at odds with ancient microbial needs. The good news: you have a remarkable amount of control over the health of your hidden organ. Your microbiome is resilient and responsive. Your daily choices help it flourish. The single most powerful tool is your diet. Think of your gut as a garden. To cultivate a diverse garden, you need fertilizer. For your microbiome, that fertilizer is fiber. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds. Consuming fermented foods, yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, kombucha, miso, adds live beneficial bacteria, probiotics. Choose unpasteurized or live culture products when possible. Pasteurization can kill beneficial microbes. Beyond diet, manage stress through meditation and deep breathing. Prioritize sleep, spend time in nature, and exercise regularly. We are standing at the dawn of a medical revolution, one shifting focus from the outside in to the inside out. The discovery of the microbiome as a functional organ is changing our understanding of health and disease. Imagine routine checkups including microbiome analysis, personalized recommendations before disease appears. Treatments could shift from broad-spectrum drugs to precisely targeted probiotics, postbiotics, or engineered bacteria. Engineers may design bacteria to deliver drugs or produce missing enzymes. Research is already underway. This future highlights the importance of healthy food systems and fiber-rich diets for all. Spending time in nature and reconnecting with the environment supports microbial diversity. Most empowering of all, you are the caretaker of this precious inner garden. Many choices are in your hands. The health of this organ, and our health, is largely in our hands. The journey to better health begins within. Learn more, talk to your doctor, and tend your inner universe. Subscribe for more insights.